In today's video, we're diving deep into the return of an icon, the Maruti Suzuki Gypsy 2026, a name that has always meant simplicity, toughness, and reliability. The Gypsy has long been known as the no-nonsense SUV trusted by off-road enthusiasts, armed forces, and adventure lovers, and now it's back with a modern twist while still holding on to that rugged personality. As soon as you look at the new Gypsy, you realize it doesn't try to be flashy like many urban SUVs. Instead, it carries a boxy, upright stance, strong lines, flat panels, short overhangs, and a high ground clearance that immediately reminds you, this machine is built to go anywhere. The design is purposeful rather than decorative. The front grille looks simple but assertive, flanked by round or slightly squared headlights depending on the variant, giving it a tough yet friendly character. The bumpers are functional with skid plates underneath, and the big wheel arches with chunky tires make the Gypsy look ready to jump straight off the road and into the wild. Even the rear is straightforward, featuring a tailgate-mounted spare wheel, making it practical and adventure-ready rather than show-off oriented. Inside, the Gypsy is not about luxury, it's about durability and ease of use. But that doesn't mean it feels outdated. Suzuki has updated the cabin with better quality plastics, improved seats with more cushioning, and a slightly more ergonomic dashboard. The infotainment system is likely to include a touchscreen with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but placed in a way that doesn't distract the driver when navigating rough trails. There are grab handles placed strategically for passengers, especially important when the terrain gets bumpy. The instrument cluster remains simple: clear speedometer, tachometer, fuel gauge, and essential vehicle information. No unnecessary clutter. This is exactly what people who love Gypsy appreciate: straightforward, functional, and ready for abuse. You can easily wash the interior, toss in gear, mount accessories, and not worry about scratching fancy trims. When it comes to performance, this is where the Gypsy continues to shine. Expected to be powered by a lightweight yet capable petrol engine, possibly around 1.5 to 2.0 liters or even a tuned version of Suzuki's reliable K-Series, the focus remains on torque delivery and low-end pulling power rather than outright speed. This SUV is not made to race. It is made to crawl over rocks, tackle muddy trails, climb inclines, and survive tough environments. The ladder frame chassis provides strength and rigidity, helping the vehicle stay stable when twisted or flexed off-road. With selectable 4x4, low-range transfer case, locking differentials depending on variant, and generous approach and departure angles, the Gypsy keeps its real off-road DNA. Unlike many soft road crossovers that look tough but struggle when roads disappear, the Gypsy feels most comfortable when roads end. A key advantage of the Gypsy has always been its lightweight construction. Being lighter than most heavy SUVs, it easily glides over sand and loose gravel instead of sinking. That means better fuel efficiency, easier control, and lower maintenance stress on components. The suspension is tuned more towards toughness rather than comfort, so yes, it may feel firm on city roads, but on rugged trails it becomes your biggest helper, soaking up bumps and protecting the chassis. The steering feels mechanical and connected. You actually feel what the tires are doing. Drivers who prefer a raw, honest driving experience will love that. You aren't isolated from the environment. You are part of the environment, guiding the vehicle through obstacles, feeling the terrain through the wheel and pedals. In terms of safety, the new Gypsy steps forward from its older versions. Expect dual airbags, ABS with EBD, traction control, hill hold assist, rear parking sensors, and reinforced body structure. It may not be overloaded with futuristic tech like autonomous features, but the basics are solid, and reliability remains the top priority. For many buyers, especially those using it in rural, mountainous, or remote regions, reliability matters more than complex systems that are hard to repair. Another big selling point is customization. The Gypsy is like a blank canvas. Owners can add roof racks, snorkels, light bars, off-road bumpers, winches, lifted suspensions, camping gear, and more. Adventure travelers, overlanders, and even wildlife photographers love vehicles like this because they can turn them into personal expedition machines. Workshops love the Gypsy too, because it's simple to work on. Spare parts are reasonably priced and easily available. On the road, the Gypsy will not behave like a luxury SUV. Acceleration is adequate, not thrilling. Highway cruising is possible but not its strong zone. You may experience some wind noise and engine sound at higher speeds, but again, that's part of the Gypsy experience. It reminds you that this is not just transportation. It's a tool. It's a partner in your adventures. Take it to hills, deserts, forests, rocky tracks. That's when it really shows what it's built for. From a value perspective, the Gypsy offers something rare in today's car market: authenticity. Many modern SUVs try to impress with big screens, ambient lighting, and flashy styling but forget their core purpose. The Gypsy proudly says, "I'm here to work, explore, and last long." And that honesty becomes its greatest unique selling point. Whether used by government forces, rescue teams, farmers, or adventure lovers, it fits multiple roles. Low running costs, excellent durability, strong resale value, and legendary reputation make it appealing. In closing, the Maruti Suzuki Gypsy 2026 carries forward a legacy while respectfully embracing modern expectations. It isn't for everyone. If you want luxury, comfort, and silent driving, there are many other options. But if you want an honest, capable, go-anywhere machine that connects you to the road and challenges your spirit of adventure, the Gypsy stands tall. It's more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of freedom, simplicity, and toughness, built for people who don't just drive, but explore.